probably my number 3 formation is Y off trio close. Very good passing formation. Okay runs, but I'll go through some of the plays on here. So inside zone, of course, a staple. Pretty good run and almost any formation. Smash return, really good pass play. RPO peak zone is actually pretty solid. Different ways to run that R1 route. If you know it's man, you can change it to a slant. Pretty good, easy. If it has a passing icon above the player, actually we'll show it. So we see this. You see the P above that guy. So you read that guy. If he comes in, you throw the ball. If he stays, you hand the ball off. You make sure the run blocking assignments are good. The way you do that is L2 and then right on the right stick. You can see that over here. And you see that everybody is blocked that is in the box. So that should be a good run play if needed. So we'll read that pass guy right there. He goes back. Boom. Try it one more time. I don't run this play a lot. Let's see. Are they in zone? Looks like. Okay. Blocked well again, except for the mic. So we will read this guy again. Again, throw the ball. Just super easy. Really good. People beat me all the time with this play. I need to run it more often. Anyways, I'll go through the rest of them and then we can go through certain plays. Again, all 3 of these are pretty good. Motion mesh rail is probably my most common play call in this formation. Really good. I don't run the other 2. This bubble is actually pretty good. Flood is probably actually my favorite trap. A really good run. Any of these, I don't typically run these. Dash flood can have its uses. So inside zone, you know about smash return. Let's go over that real quick. So typically what I like to do on this play is put square either on a streak or a slot fade. Typically do a streak and then tight end on a drag, block the running back, and then I put R1 or my slot on this. So you do a high-low and then also a trail concept with that return route. So do there, throw it there. So that streak over there is a clear out route. This works against man and zone. But of course, if they have a really good user, they could get it. But your first read should always be that drag, wide open. The drag's going to be open a lot of the time. And you don't have to block your running back, put them on the flat, but I like to block them. Drag, wide open again. Another way you could do it, if you know they're running man, because in my intro video, I talked about how return routes are really good. But they're even better from the slot and the tight end compared to outside receivers. Circle might not cook his man, so you can put your slot receiver on a return route and then put your outside receiver on that deep crosser. So this is what it would look like. They may run into each other a little bit, so maybe that is not a good idea. Let's try it one more time. Let's see if it's actually a good idea. See, they didn't run into each other that time. So that time they ran man. But anyways, that is one out of that formation. Another way you could run it is a speed out with your outside receiver. Again, drag on the tight end. Put R1 on a post. This is actually the exact same thing except for that speed out. So this is pretty much the same, just a different way to run it. Of course, you want to give the defense different looks so they're not predicting what you're running. Another way to do it, keep that speed out on the square receiver, have the tight end on the drag in, keep him on put him on an angle route, a good trail concept, streak this guy, and then post that outside receiver. So this is a trail, double trail, and then we also got a high-low. So square, see, just angle route so good. Run it one more time. You'll get quick hit those once you do it. X is open, triangle is open. See, circle is open. So multiple players open right there. And then let's do another play. What would be next? Okay, motion mesh rail. Again, keep your bunch on the outside of the field. A good way to run it is stock. It is very good. Except stock. Put your slot receiver on a post, so you got a high-low right here. This guy can get open against man sometimes, but again, good clear-out route. Wide open. But I did have time in the pocket right there. So kind of basically stock. You could run an actually stock. This little snag route, that's what that play call by R1 is called. You might sit there, boom, he could be open. It's not bad stock play. Another way to do it, put your outside receiver on a outside circle on a speed out, and then you put slot on a post. And then you see how X and square, they come with these custom little drags right there. Those are, if it's against zone, they will sit instead of keep running. I like to change these to drags, but it's actually not a bad idea to keep them. If you don't have time, you can keep them the way they were, because they will sit against zone if they need to. So you see how he stopped? It's because he saw it was a zone play and he sat in a soft spot. And then he kept running right there because he knew his man. Anyways, we'll show this again. This is good to hit the running back because he'll get cleared out over there with the post and the speed out. But don't throw that because that was a stupid play. Anyways, that is number 2. Number 3 from this play, send square on a streak. Again, drag the tight end, so good. Running back on a Texas or angle route, and then R1 on a corner. So where you want to look here is you've got that tight end drag and that angle, a good trail concept. Square will probably never be open, but is a good clear out. R1 likely won't be open, but he kind of pulls them to the right. But what you could look for is with circle, when he comes up, square will pull the zone. If it's a zone defense, will pull the flat up, and then he will also pull the deep zone up, and then circle, you can kind of hit him in that pocket. So we'll see, no, they're running man, so this will have the drag. So that is why that motion is good. If you see that guy is following that motion player, you know that you're running man, and then typically either your tight end drag or your angle route will be open. So let's see what they run this time. Again, man, see who we got open. Boom. Okay, just dropped the ball. Let's run it again. I want to see if I can get... Okay, we've got a zone here. This looks like cover 2, so should have circle. Yeah, that would look like it was a match. I think they ran a match. I just want to show you this. But this is a pretty good one. Has multiple ways to hit them. Again, running man, wide open. Let's just choose our own defense because they are not giving us. I just want to show that one play. It is a little bit more risky, and you do have to hit it perfect. So we're on cover 3 cloud. See if we can hit it, even though he should be on a curl flat. Right there. Yeah, angle it down. Boom. Okay, so that is that one. That one's really good. I think that is it from Y-Trio. From that play call specifically. Let's see what's next. RPO zone alert. Good play. So again, you're just... Oh, actually, I don't like this play. Take that back. Don't call this one. My bad. I thought this was a different one. That is different formation. Flood, great play call. You can call this one stock. You can call it stock or one minor change, put square on a return route. But you can, of course, just run it stock. It is a flood play, which means you're flooding the right side of the field. Decent against man because the tight end can get open, so can that out route, but good against zone. So let's see. Circle is always your first read. He will be open maybe about 50% of the time. Your tight end should be open a lot of the time on this little zig. I don't know why I threw that. But yeah, decent stock play. Look at that. Okay, so that's flood. And then my favorite that I call out of this formation a lot is I put square, outside left receiver, on a deep cross. Could put him on a post, but I prefer the deep cross. X on a drag. And then you see this common concept right here, the drag angle. Put him right there. And then put him on a, slot receiver on a streak, outside receiver on a slot fade. So what this does is, of course, you've got the man beating routes underneath with the tight end and the running back. And then if you're running zone, you have clear out routes with the streak and the slot fade. So if they're running cover 3, cover 2, maybe cover 4. Square could be open on the deep sideline, so you would have to have time. So let's see. Drag, open. Always take your 5 yards if you can get it. Got it again. X is open, triangle's open, and then you see square. You got to pass lead him outside. That's a bad pass lead. Jeremiah Smith's good. I want to see if we can get. Looks like we're there in cover 2. R1 is wide open. I needed to throw that. Very rarely will your streak be open, but a tip is to always look for it initially. Like I said, looks like they're in cover 3, so streak should be open through the seam. He is not. It is man. Just cover 1 man. So this is my favorite hot route from this, and I typically call it from flood, but you can call it from any of the plays because you're actually hot routing every single player. So let's see against cover 3 cloud. Let's see if we can get that square receiver open just so I can show you. So you're right there. I mean, I have multiple players open. Yeah, you see he's just open. That's a bad pass because I got blitzed. Because you have to have time. And a lot of time you might not have it, so that is why you don't want to immediately look for it. So square can be open. Let's see if we can get him one time. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it. I don't have time. My D-line's too good on this cut team. All right, we need to keep moving. Next play. Dash flood, or excuse me, trap. Good run play if you haven't seen it. It's kind of like a little, the guards pull there. Didn't work. Good run play. That and inside zone are good from this formation. Don't recommend counters. The outside zone might be okay. Dash flood is a weird play, but you might want to call it. So what I would do is put R1 on a short corner, and then you can keep circle on a streak. And then what happens is your quarterback will automatically roll to the right. So you're intended to roll to your right. So look, see, it's making me roll to the right. It can be an okay play. Maybe call it once. You can put this guy also on a slot fade on the outside receiver. Your running back would be the open the most often. So that is pretty much all the play calls that I would call from that formation, I believe. Yeah, so that is it for Y off trio close.